Good afternoon, everyone. Do you remember this? Feedback slips. If you remember, in our previous lives, we gathered in person, gave speeches in person, and wrote feedback on feedback slips. I love my collection of handwritten notes. I keep all of them. Giving and receiving evaluations and feedback is a powerful tool that we can use to help each other grow. Question: what is the method that we should use when giving feedback? The sandwich method. What is sandwich method? Let me explain. This is a feedback sandwich. Open with positive feedback, give constructive feedback, and close with more positive feedback. By sandwiching improvement suggestions with compliments, we can leave positive and motivating feeling while pointing out shortcomings and making suggestions for improvement. This is from my icebreaker speech last August. If you remember, my speech was really bad. I've been secretly waiting for somebody to give a worse icebreaker speech, but I haven't seen any. In any case, this person managed to find something positive to say about my speech and started with a positive feedback, strength, recollected herself well, then moved on to the areas of improvement. I had issue with fluidity. Then finally finished with more strength, positive feedback, well-paced speech. This is a perfect example of the sandwich method. What kind of effect do you think this had on me? I felt that I was not completely hopeless while I learned which areas I should improve upon. What about these? These are full of positivity. I made the right choice about my earrings that day. It was my good hair day. What about this? I was just perfect. Do you have any idea who wrote this? My husband. He's lived with me long enough to know not to write anything else. I love sweet feedback. This kind of feedback makes me feel super happy. However, it would have been even better if I received some suggestions for future improvement. I also received negative-only feedback, actually a lot of it. I was not clear enough to understand, and I had grammatical errors. Reading this, I thought, wow, these people hated my speech, or maybe they hated me. I felt embarrassed and even insulted. Luckily, I had a mentor who consistently encouraged me and helped me to gather courage to get back on stage eventually. However, maybe some people will stop receiving this kind of feedback. So please make sure to find and communicate something encouraging about every speech. The sandwich method is a powerful tool that we can use to help each other grow. Positive feedback keeps us motivated and encouraged. Improvement suggestions push us further. However, they need to be constructive. What does that mean? You saw the feedback saying that I was not clear enough. That felt like criticism. For the same speech, another person wrote, you should articulate more. This was a suggestion and it was actionable. For the next speech, I tried to articulate every word and that helped a lot. I will share another example. For one of my earliest speeches in the club. Somebody wrote, "You are standing in one place." And I thought, so what? I had just joined Toastmasters, and I didn't even know that the stage usage was a thing. In my work life, I occasionally attend business conferences, and most of the time, presenters stay in one place, either at the center of the stage or behind the podium. So I didn't see anything wrong about being in one place. However, when I read another piece of feedback, I understood. This one said, you should use stage more. Maybe you should move from one side of the room to the other between paragraphs. This message told me three things. I should use stage. I was not doing so, and a specific strategy to exercise the stage usage. For my next speech, I used this particular strategy and successfully used the stage. Giving and receiving feedback is a powerful tool that we can use to help each other grow. When you give feedback, please make sure to use the sandwich method: positive, constructive, and positive. Let's serve feedback sandwiches and grow together. Mr. Toastmaster,